What's going on, folks? One sec. Oh yeah, more better. Couldn't find the sugar. What's going on, folks? Zeke here with another banger of a video, and I'm very excited to be showcasing this device to you guys. Now, this is nothing new to the community, but it's something very new and personal to me. This device was actually gifted to me from a new friend, Talking Sasquatch, who saw my goal on trying to raise money to travel here to visit Cal and actually raise money for DEF CON 34, which we are well on track. I know I haven't updated you guys in the shorts yet, but we are well on track. Plane tickets for DEF CON are already purchased. Obviously, I'm here, so that was taken care of. And all of that was paid for delivery WarDriving. Speaking of WarDriving, this device is my first Just Call Me Coco device. This is the C5 WarDriver, and I'm very excited to finally put this thing together and test it out, mainly because when I first received this device, I actually ordered the wrong dev board for it. The features of the firmware just were not active, and you know, that's bad on me. You know, always go for what the repo calls for. So anyways, Cal shot me a link to the actual C5 that I needed, and the first one that I ordered was actually stolen from my doorstep. So SpeedX, if you guys are watching this, you guys suck. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so I ordered 4 more, and here they are. I actually got these delivered right before I got on the airplane, and those ones were even delivered to the wrong address. So before I even got in the car to get to the airport, I was running around my apartment complex trying to look for the doormat that was proof of delivery on the email that I had received. Luckily, I found it, and the reason why this one is so special is because it comes with the IPEX antenna port. Since we're here, I already have it broken down. We'll go ahead and get to the desk mat, talk a little bit about it. I'll show you guys how to flash it, and then we'll finally test it. All right, trust me when I say, if you don't have this board, it's not gonna work. And when I say trust me, it means because I tried it already. I probably wasted 2 C5s on this device alone. The first one was the wrong board, second board was stolen, and the 4th board and 5th board and 6th board are actually right here, going on the DIY biscuit node cluster. Now, as you can see, I have 3.
Technically, that one wouldn't work.
Exactly. Technically, this wouldn't work, but this is my WaveShare DIY biscuit, so this is going on the biscuit cluster. The 4th one I actually gave to Cal because he's just so he's been so awesome, the hospitality and hosting, that he wanted one, so I gave him one.
But I'm replacing it with the internal antenna.
But I still wanted to give him something because he's giving me so much. Anyways, here you go. All right, now let's go over the device itself. Let's move this to the side.
You also got to be careful. Remember how many clones there are?
Oh, very much so, yeah. So if you guys go on AliExpress and they just hit you up like, hey, this is for you, this is for you, you got to make sure that
it's an official Espressif dev kit, and even then, there are unofficial Espressif dev kits, and you gotta be extra confident. If you aren't confident in what you're buying, ask a member of the community to confirm that that's a correct model.
Exactly, and if you go on the repo, it specifically says right here, dev kit V1.2, not V2.0. Trust me, I've already tried it, it doesn't work. Right here, and I'll leave that linked for you below. All right, so here we have the device. Let's go ahead and take it out of the casing, which is equipped with a MagSafe ring. Super cool. Now, as you can see on the front panel, we have our display, we have our select or center button, we have our up and down. So these are our navigational buttons. As you can see, this is a green PCB. Usually they will come with the black PCB, but this just signifies that it is a OG prototype, which is super cool. It adds onto the story and makes this thing even more special to me. When we go to the back side, you can see we have our 18650 battery slot. We have our microcontroller receiving header pins. Right here you can see we have our GPS module, which is the ATGM 336, and I actually have one right here that I'll be throwing into my Hellhound build when that's finished. At the very top, you can see we have our micro SD card slot, and then we have our status LED row, which is for power, GPS, activity, and charging. Now, what we're going to do now is head over to the Just Call Me Coco ESP32 C5 Dual band WarDriving repo, where we're going to pull the code and follow the flashing firmware steps that are easily depicted for you to follow. So I'll go ahead and switch over to the software side and show you guys how to get this thing going. All right, so as you can see, we are at Just Call Me Coco's ESP32 C5 dual band WarDriving repo. What we're going to do first, always leave a star to show your appreciation to the developers for their hard work in the open source projects that they provide to the community. Also, what's been trending lately is people in the community taking these open source projects. Now, if you are going to work on another developer's project, always give credit back to that developer. If you do not, it's very distasteful and is tarnishing the reputation of what is truly open source to our community. Once you download the file, you're going to go ahead and locate it, extract it. Once you're done with that, make sure you have the available ESP32 drivers installed on your system. I'm using a PC. Once you download the drivers, once you download the code, you're going to head over to the C5 flasher. It's going to open up the terminal. You're going to be greeted with the AWOC visual. Once you're there, you can connect your ESP32 C5. Once it's recognized by your system, you'll be prompted to hit yes to continue with the flash. Go ahead and hit yes and enter. Once it's done, you can disconnect your ESP32 C5 and we can get back to assembly. All right, so what we're going to do next, we're going to remove our jumper from our board. Then we're going to install our C5 into the receiving headers. All right, and make sure that your switch is turned to the off position. Next, let's go ahead and take care of our antenna cables. All right, and then when going to install your 18650, make sure your polarities are properly lined up. If not, you're going to have a pretty bad day. All right, let's go ahead and get our cables situated. All right, let's go ahead and get our power switch installed. Tuck these wires in. And then we can install our lid. All right, and there we have it. Good morning, folks. We're here on the next day to finally get a test drive with the C5 WarDriver. Now, I still need to go ahead and input my credentials, connect my Wiggle account, just so we can take this thing for a test drive, but I'll show you guys how to do that right now. All right, so what you're gonna do is power on your C5 WarDriver. Once that's complete, you can then connect to your access point, and then we can enter our credentials. As you can see, I've got my hotspot SSID that is blurred out for obvious reasons, but prior to also booting up your C5 WarDriver, you want to make sure that you copy your API name for your Wiggle stats as well as your API token. It makes things a lot easier. After that, for device mode, you can select solo, or if you plan on hooking up a node cluster to it, I believe that's when you select core. All right, folks, we're moving kind of quickly around here, but quick update. Do not buy the Cypher ESP32 div. We just caught word from a member of the community whose house actually caught on fire. Stay tuned for the video coming from Valley Tech. We're going to go ahead and end this video because I got a lot of projects that I got to finish up. It's crunch time. I got to actually fly out tomorrow. So appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Hell yeah! Do not seek the treasure.
Peace.